And also bear in mind, I am not a professional concrete guy. So welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. Today's video was sponsored by Anchor. And real fast, let me show you guys one of their new power units. Then we'll get back here to the shop and start building some walls and pouring some concrete. You guys hang in there and I'll see you back here in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Now, that unit is the Anchor Solit's F3000, and according to them, it can power this refrigerator for up to 42 hours. It looks like we're at 71% right now. There's your input right there, which shows how many watts is coming into the unit right now. So back to the unit right here, we have a reset button right here. This is your Wi-Fi button, or I'm sorry, your Bluetooth button right here. I misspoke. That right there goes to the Anchor app so you can update your system, change some of your settings, etc., etc. That's a great feature to have on these units. Right here you have your AC outlets. You have to turn them off and on by that button right there. Now they're turned on. You also have your resets right there in case you do overload them. Right here you have your car sockets right there. You turn those off and on. Then over here on the side you have your DC outputs as well. Then over here in the back is where you charge it up. Right now I got mine plugged into the grid, but my favorite way to charge it up is solar. You plug that in right there. You also have another reset button right there beside it. And below it, you have the option to plug this into multiple batteries to make it last even longer in multiple units. Now back here behind the unit, you have another cover right there. And that is for your solar right there, which is my favorite way to charge these up. Now something else here, friends, I was talking about earlier when I mentioned you could power your refrigerator for up to 2 days. It can also go in standby mode for up to 5 days, giving you the peace of mind during long outages. This unit also has a Start Smart at 3600 watts, 120 volts. You can also scale big to 7200 watts or 240 volts. Even when not in use, it stays on standby mode for up to 5 days, giving you peace of mind during long outages. Now something to think about here, guys. A unit like this could be your dedicated power unit during an outage. So if this was the only unit you had, you could easily power your refrigerator, your appliances, cook some stuff to eat on a hot plate, and also, more importantly, keep your phone charged and all your batteries. All right, guys, we're sitting on 85%. Let's go ahead and plug it up to the AC and go ahead and turn that on. It gives you a lot of peace of mind right there. Even though the power is going to be out, the refrigerator stays on. Now last year my farm was affected by Hurricane Helene and also the surrounding counties. A lot of people were out of power for weeks and some of them for months. And I tell you what, guys, units like this make your life a whole lot easier and take some stress off of you when those storms come, because they will be coming sooner than later. So in closing here, friends, I want to thank Anchor for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it. So once again, there's links down below in the video description and also in the top comment. Go check it out. And also, guys, during National Preparedness Month, Anchor Solits releases an authorized backup power guide. Search for Anchor Solits to access the guide. And right now, there's also great discounts on the F3000. Once again, click the link below to check it out. Let me show you guys what we got going on this morning. It's pretty busy around here. So I'm working on this expansion up here at the shop. I set this post a few days ago. It's ready to build on as far as doing this wall. So right now we're going to come over here on the other side and drill another hole with the auger. Right there, there's my fancy marker, that rock right there. Go about 3 foot down, put us a post right here so after it settles in, we can get this wall going as well. And I also need to get this done this morning because I need the skid steer down at the sawmill. And that's the last job for the auger for right now. And I'll tell you what, guys, this right here works really good. It's the Bommalite RC 586. Not sponsored, I bought this. You can also use this on your tractor as long as you have some, what's the best word here? Some adapters to go from Pioneer plugs on your tractor to flat face couplers. Let me show you what those look like real fast. I think I got them over here. Yep, right there they are. So flat face couplers is what goes on most skid steer attachments, and Pioneer couplers is what's on most tractor attachments. This right here is an adapter, so you can use it on both sides. If you want to use something for a skid steer on your tractor, this right here makes that possible. You can get these on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. Really handy to have around the farm. The coffee of the day, as usual, Juniper Mountain. I love this stuff, not sponsored, and it's my favorite coffee. If you want some of this, there's a link down below to their website. I won't make nothing off of it. I'm just sharing with you guys what I drink here at the mill. Man, this stuff is good. That'd be a good commercial, wouldn't it? Maybe they're watching. And also, guys, something else we're going to do here this morning, since we will be mixing up some concrete with the mud mixer. After we pour that post over there, as you guys can see, I got a bunch of concrete right there. This has fiber in it, so you don't have to use rebar if you don't want to. I need to pour a small little footing over here, or pad, or whatever you want to call it, right here. So whenever they poured this right here for the shop, they left this gap open because the conduit wasn't here yet. Well, now it's done, of course. I need to pour this as well and get this little job knocked out. But the first thing we got to get done here, guys, is getting Mr. Cotto and get that auger going. All right, guys, it's 2 hours later. That's how long it took me to finish out this concrete. And that was my fault because I got it wetter than it needed to be on the mix. And that's just my user error with that new mud mixer machine. I'll get better with it over time. But I got to learn, when you're done pouring the concrete or the hopper's empty, cut off the water because it keeps on coming out. And a lot of that water got in this mix right here, which caused me to have to wait a little bit longer for it to dry properly so I could finish it. And also, bear in mind, I am not a professional concrete guy. I've finished a few slabs in my life, usually little patios or little sidewalks or stuff like that, and I'm nowhere near an expert, but I think it's turned out decent. Let me show you. All right, guys, here it is. I'm sure the professional concrete guys will let me have it down in the comments, but I tell you what, not too bad. I did the corners right there with the little edging tool. That turned out decent right there. Not the best. I'll get better the more I use that machine and start doing more pours around the farm. And the finish ain't bad. I did not do a broom finish. I tried to make it kind of slick. I'm not sure how slick that will be, to be honest with you. Probably find out tomorrow. But the goal was fill this in with concrete, encase the conduit, and get rid of that mud right here. Goal achieved. I like it. All right, let's go check on this post. And I'll tell you what, I'll be glad when this shop expansion is done. It's a mess in here. I got stuff everywhere. This has been sitting up in concrete for about 3 hours. It should be, oh yeah, pretty good shape. I will come in here on the top though. I got some strapping they use for garage doors, and I will strap this post to the truss up there. And also, one of my Patreon members asked me what was going to be in this expansion room. This is 16 feet wide, 36 feet long. I'm not going to put concrete on the floor. I think I'll bring in some gravel, maybe some crush and run or something like that. And this is where the blacksmith shop is going to be. So once we put this wall up right here, it's going to be metal just like this one. I'm going to come over here on this wall and pour a stem wall right there up to the top of that purlin right there, or girt, or whatever you want to call it, that 2x6 right there. So I have a nice solid 6 by probably 5.5 concrete stem wall right there. And that will do two things. It will keep water out of here and kind of seal off this building. I'm going to do it all the way around this expansion on every wall. And also it's going to be something we can build off of, because we're going to be putting logs on this wall right here with that new Wood-Mizer molder that we have down there at the sawmill. It will look like a log cabin in here. I can't wait. And once we get these walls done, we're going to do all 3 of them like that. We're going to use pine, because I have more than enough pine down at the sawmill to do this with. We'll move the blacksmith tools in here, get the forge going, maybe put a wood stove in here for the winter, and start making some projects. And to be honest, guys, it's been a long time coming. I'm really excited about it.